Alright, this is going to be a reading for Capricorn for the month of July. It's going to be a general reading. What is the main energy for Capricorn for the month of July? I'm seeing revitalize and rebel. I'm seeing rebel and revitalize. So your main energy is the Knight of Wands. Something is coming in that's related to fire, that's related to a passion, related to fire energy. Something is coming in about an idea that you've been having, it seeming like you've been trying to come up with a new plan. You're figuring out where it is you want to go. And you're spending a lot of time outside. I'm seeing someone around horses. I'm seeing someone around like these big trees and horses. And you're having to be patient about some aspect of your life. And what is that aspect of their life that they're having to be patient about? Something regarding an authority figure, something regarding maybe a boss or a father, or this can even be yourself. Almost like you're waiting to be in this, you could be waiting to feel like you're in this Emperor energy to make a move, but you might be a ram, or like you identify with the spirit of the ram. You should maybe look up what that means, because I'm seeing like the ram horns specifically. And again, we had this word revitalize. So how should Capricorn revitalize? Through making maybe lists about things that fill your cup, things that you love, things that you're passionate about, even if they're small things, even if they're like crafts, or but I'm just seeing you writing a list of, it's almost like a gratitude list, but it's not quite that. It's mostly like you're trying to I'm hearing dabble into new things. You're trying to start little like hobby like expressions. You're trying to use artistry, or tap in more into the creative world. Maybe that has been silent for you. So what is crossing Capricorn right now? Okay. So you recently, maybe it seems like you had someone who went off on you, or your idea was shot down. You might have proposed an idea about something that you're passionate about, and it was shot down. It could have been related to something in your past or someone in your past, or it could have been just a feeling that you had about your past. Like you're looking back and you're feeling some sort of remorse. And what is behind them, so we can see what is behind Capricorn. This fairy tale ending. So what's behind you is this you thought that you would have this stability with something, that you were putting a lot of work into, and it could have been your work. But if it is your work, there aren't any pentacles on the table, but it seems like your work is who you are. It is something you, and since it's about wands, it could be about communication, but this is the way that you feel about whatever you're doing. So you feel like you had stability and you were giving it your all internally, but your idea was shot down. And what is above you? What is in your mind? The Tower. And let's pull one more on the Tower and the Devil. Okay. So you're being very critical of yourself. You're being very critical of yourself. You're seeing that this Knight of Wands, this whatever came in that was related to this passion that you were working on, whatever that was, now mentally you're just in a really deep, dark place, and something happened, and it might be related to like an obsession that you have, okay, and you're juggling your finances, so it's related to something with your finances. So it looks like your work is in a creative field. Like you could be a writer, or you do something that you really enjoy, and it's related to ideas. This idea that you had about something was killed, and now mentally you're feeling like, how can I balance my finances when I've essentially just lost or been cheated? Maybe someone took an idea of yours, or someone else got credit for the work that you were doing, and you're trying to, it's definitely related to how you earn money. Because it's everything, you're the master at it. You are the master of whatever it was that happened. So let's pull this back. And what is your foundation? What is rooting you through all of this? The Queen of Swords. So your communication, you are able to communicate in a nourishing way. Your words have power. That is your power. So to move through these energies that are darker, you need to rely on your communication, and that's probably the way that you have gained this stability, or that's probably the way that probably your strength and the way that you earn money, or just your strength in general. And yeah, you're being given this passion, so this is a new opportunity that's happening, and it's not a physical opportunity yet, but communicate whatever it is that you need to create this foundation for yourself, and to move out of this mental space that you're in. You need to rely on your foundation. Because what's in front of you and what you're heading towards is a victory. So regardless of whatever it is that just happened that made you feel defeated, which is now, you know, you're stressing about how it is you're going to find this fiscal balance, just know that you will be the victor. But the only way that you will be the victor is by relying heavily on your foundation of communication, is by relying on your mastery of words. Because there is some sort of idea, there is some communication that's coming in for you. There's something coming in for you. And what is Capricorn's strength right now? What is their mental strength? Because that region is in flux. What is their mental strength right now? The Queen of Swords. Again, that's confirming the Queen of Swords in your foundation. You have the same thing on your mental. So you must use your communication style and your command over language to move into this victory. Because this victory is going to bring in this nymph of swords, which this victory is going to bring in this new idea to speak about something you haven't yet. And you see that they have these little globe, and you have the Four of Pentacles. It's going to bring in stability. You're going to be focusing on gaining material wealth through the command of language that you have. What does Capricorn not see about themselves that they need to see? The Spirit of Wands. So you need to see that you are someone who listens to your intuition, and maybe you, because of what has happened, you've just been so focused on that, you haven't really been tapping in, but it's right in front of you, and it's right next to the communication. It's right to this movement. So you're going to be having some sort of movement out of this energy, because you're going to get an idea that comes to you by spirit. You're going to get this idea, and then you're going to communicate it to move into this new victorious financial space. And what are two words, or one card, but what are the two words that Capricorn needs to remember for the month of July? So use these words that I'm about to pull to regroup you throughout the month. Focus on these two words. Endurance and determination. The Knight of Crystals, and it's a candle. So, or it's a camel. So focus on your determination, and that determination and that endurance is supported by your communication style, because it will lead to victory. Harness the energy of this soul flower card, which is the periwinkle, which says intertwining. All is well, all is as it should be. Weave together all the lessons and experiences of the past and all the wisdom gained, is that you can move forward with understanding, compassion, and forgiveness. Growth is assured. So you find the courage to examine and explore new facets of yourself. So let whatever this defeat was go, and know that you had to go through this to become the Art of Swords, to become the Queen of Swords. The Art of Swords is what I said. So that is your art form. Your art form is your communication. So whoever is watching this, use your words right. Write about what's happening. Use that to gain your new position, to gain the victory that's coming in, because it is coming in. And focus on your endurance and your determination. All right, my friends, that's your reading.